So previously we have talked about how we can find cycle in a directed graph using the DFS. So let's now see how we can detect the cycle in a undirected graph, and we're going to use the BFS. So there are multiple methods that we can use. So here also we can use the DFS, we can use the BFS, topological set and disjoint set. So let's just use the BFS to detect the cycle in a undirected graph. So in case of DFS we are using stack, but in case of BFS we're gonna use the queue data structure. So here we're gonna have the queue. So as we know, the queue data structure follows the first in first out approach. Now here also we're gonna use the flags. So this is our undirected graph that we're gonna use to detect the cycle. This is similar to the graph that we're using right here in case of directed graph, but the only difference is that here we have direction in all the edges, but here the graph is undirected. And also here the flags also similar. -1 means the node is unvisited, 0 means the node is visited and that is currently in the queue, and 1 means that node is visited and that is currently out of the queue. So the only difference is that here we're using the stack, but in case of undirected we're using the queue. So because initially all of the vertices are unvisited, so their flags will be set to -1. Now the question is when we should say that there is a cycle in our graph. So here is the condition. So if the adjacent vertex flag is 0, then we're gonna say that there is a cycle in our graph. So let's now start the traversal of this graph. So we can start from any vertex. So let's now start from this vertex A. So that means we're gonna put that into our queue, and also we have to modify the flag to 0 because the vertex is visited and it is in the queue. So now we have to remove this from the queue and we're gonna put this into our visited set. So A is visited and also A is out of the queue. So the flag will be modified to 1. Now we're gonna visit the neighbors of the A. So A has the neighbor D, so we're gonna put this into our queue. So we have the neighbor B, so also we're gonna put this into our queue. And also the neighbor is C, so we're gonna put that into our queue. And also we have to modify their flags. So all of their flags will be modified to 0 because they are visited and they are in our queue. And also their order does not matter. We can first visit B, C or D also. Now next we have D, so we're gonna remove this from the queue and we're gonna put this in our visited set. So we have to modify the flag to 1 because that is visited and out of the queue. Now we're gonna look for the neighbor of the D. So the neighbor is only A, which is already visited and out of the queue. So because the neighbor's flag is not 0, so everything is fine. Now next we're gonna remove B. We're gonna put this into our visited set. So that means its flag also be modified and its flag will be 1 because it is visited and it is out of the queue. So because we have removed B from our queue, so that means now we're gonna explore the neighbors of B. Now B has the neighbor A, which is already visited. Now B has the neighbor C, which has the flag 0. So because the adjacent vertex flag is 0, so according to this condition, that means we have found some cycle in our undirected graph. So here the logic is that because this node has the flag 0, that means it is already visited by some other node. So this is neighboring to some other node. Now because of this, here it creates this cycle. So this way we can detect cycle in a undirected graph using the BFS. So hope you understand the concept. See you in the next one. Take care.